at 18 months old. He just loved it. You know, as a child, a little child, he'd be standing in front of the TV, as many kids do, but he always knew that that was going to be his life.
But here's 100 coming up for Jamie Richards for the season, and back to Master wins and wins well.
Jamie Richards has now celebrated 100 wins for the season. Another remarkable milestone that solidifies his growing reputation as one of the leading young trainers in the world. So what is it that makes Jamie Richards tick? Love Racing spent the day with the Richards family to find out what has shaped the rise of a global racing superstar.
Basically, every Saturday that he could, he would be in the car with Paul, so they'd be off to the races.
I fondly remember going to the Timaru races with Dad one day, and I'm not sure if it was a big day or a small day, and sitting in the jockey's room and seeing how it all worked and getting a bit of a feel for it. And I think he got a speeding ticket on the way home. Like, I really remember that.
If it was only an hour or two away, Oamaru or Gore or somewhere, he'd usually be there somewhere if he could.
Those two boys would be with him.
Him and Brad.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about his relationship with Brad.
We call Brad the number 2 son.
Yeah, he's pretty special to us. No, they've been inseparable since they were 5. You know, one thing I always remember with the two of them, 12 years old, they were sitting in the back seat of the car and they were laughing about racing and reading bits and pieces, and they said, we're going to run New Zealand racing one day. And they were 12. You know, he got into the usual trouble, and it was the usual teenage rubbish that went on.
Was Jamie a bit of a shit as a kid?
Yes, very troublesome. Lots of bullying, used to beat me out. He let off some smoke bombs on the school bus on the way into town and got sent home by the principal, and Mum was very unhappy.
We did throw it out the window, but the bus driver wasn't that happy, and he must have rung ahead because they were waiting when the bus got to school.
But anyway, we got through that.
He was always an achiever.
Yeah.
Not so much maybe at school.
But always asking questions, always wanting to know what, how, where, why.
Yeah.
Did you want Jamie to make a career in racing?
I didn't really want him to be a jockey because I knew he was going to get too big, and so that wasting isn't good for anybody. But when he got that scholarship and went to Kentucky and all those different places he went to, he came home, and that's when he was working at Waikato Stud, and he didn't know whether to go down the breeding side or the racing side.
Gary Chaddock said to him, if your passion's the breeding side, stay here. If your passion's the racing side, go and work for Dave Dallas. So he did.
I didn't go to Te Akau to be a trainer. That wasn't sort of where I thought I was going to end up. There was something new to do every day in racing. I'm not very good at sitting still, and I enjoyed it was engaging, and there was always something happening. To be given the opportunity to be the junior partner to Steve was incredible. Yeah, when I got the nod from Dave and Mark, I sort of said to Dad, I'd like you to come give me a hand.
And we just built a house in Karaka, and had 10 acres, and it was a lovely spot. But you just sort of do what you can for your kids, don't you?
And obviously, it's been a great story, really.
But here she comes, Melody Bell. Melody Bell wins it, and Melody Bell does the double, and she is going to be dancing to her destiny. Melody Bell wins it at last in the Triple Crown.
Jamie Richards has done an incredible job training this filly.
Here comes the Kiwi star, Melody Bell up to Orestia. Melody Bell takes Orestia. What a body mare, a mighty mare.
She's done it. She's done the Karaka Million double. Probabeel, cool as a bell, won the Group 1.
And Probabeel down the outside. Probabeel and Funstar. Probabeel sealed the deal. The Shark's coming for the kill. Te Akau Shark right over the top.
But he's, and probably even exceeded his own expectations. But he's been very fortunate in the fact that he's training for the biggest syndicator in New Zealand, who buys arguably the best horses in New Zealand.
I think it's been an incredible ride, and happened quicker than anybody would have ever thought, myself included.
465 wins. 77 black type, including 31 at a Group 1 level and 4 in Australia. He's won the Karaka Million 4 years in a row. And of those 18 Group 1 races, a record 11 this season. How do you feel about his success?
Oh, terribly proud. Yeah.
Yeah, well.
It's an achievement, I guess. Yeah. Of living his dream. That's what he wanted to achieve, and we were here to help him along the way a little bit.
What's left that you want to achieve?
Really keen on a Golden Slipper. I love 2-year-olds and I love speed. I think the prestige around the Golden Slipper is based on Australian speed, but I reckon it would be great to go over and beat them. That's something that they pride themselves on.
So you got as high as 7th in the world. Do you want to be the best trainer that New Zealand's ever seen?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that would be very satisfying. I want to take horses to Australia and be competitive, and whether it would be a dream to take a horse to Royal Ascot or something like that. But yeah, if I was able to keep going like we have been, then that would be great. But just got to keep Dave healthy for a little bit longer as well, so he can keep buying these horses for us.
Your parents shared a nice little story with us about you and Brad, when you were about 12 years old, making the statement that you were going to run New Zealand racing one day. Where do you think you're at with that?
Oh, we're going all right.
What a body mare, a mighty mare. Melody Bell has won it.
Can you believe it?
Yeah, it's awesome. Big thrill to get one, because we've been knocking on the door a little bit. I love the photo of Brad and I after Melody Bell and Warning won the VRC Derby. That was a very special day. Oh, it's just great mates, and it was a special day. But yeah, we're just a couple of battlers from my school that are doing okay, so that's been going well.
What do you think he can achieve from here?
Well, if he keeps going at the rate he's going, he's probably going to break all sorts of records, isn't he?
What person in their right mind wants to get out of bed at 2 o'clock in the morning and work till it's dark? But that's what I want to do, and that's what I want to. That's the sacrifices that you have to make to hopefully get ahead. And as a family, I think we all understand that there's plenty of hard work to be done to get ahead, and we're always aspiring to be a little bit better than everybody else. We're all trying to do our best to, to improve things a little bit further. I guess we're not going to sit here and rest on our laurels. We all want to be the best, best people that we can be.